When you think of PUBG in 2024, what do you think of? My guess is probably either one of the countless memes, or perhaps the massive success the game has found on mobile. What some of you might have forgotten is that long before PUBG ever graced 500 million Android phones with its presence, and long before it was on consoles, it was a PC-only game. Originally, PUBG was released as an early access game on Steam, and right off the bat it was a monumental success. It was basically H1Z1 but good. After coming out of closed beta and into early access on Steam, meaning that anyone could play it, the game skyrocketed in popularity over the following months. By November 2017, the game managed to average over 1 million concurrent players, and by January of 2018 reached a Steam record of 3.2 million concurrent players, which still hasn't been beaten to this day on Steam. PUBG was on top of the world in under 12 months, and it was looking bulletproof, but a couple of unforeseen events and one huge corporate cock-up completely reversed the game's good fortune. Just as quickly as it picked up steam, it lost it. In the following 12 months, PUBG's average player count fell by over 1 million, and the player count continued to steadily decline long after that. But what exactly caused such a drastic fall-off for such a promising game? And how did PUBG reinvent itself to become even bigger? Firstly, let's address the elephant in the room, which is Fortnite Battle Royale. They had the same formula as PUBG, but it was just destined to be more popular. It was free, cross-platform from day one, more visually appealing, had building as a unique element, and it was just more suited to a casual audience. To sum it up, Fortnite was PUBG, but more colourful, fast-paced, and most importantly, free. Once Fortnite had established a foothold in the Battle Royale genre, it almost immediately made PUBG's offering less palatable, especially given PUBG's $30 price at the time. I remember actually playing PUBG before moving to Fortnite around this time, along with countless others. Even if you were fairly decent at FPS games, PUBG often felt unrewarding, and the game began incentivizing people to bush camp and hide until the final circle. I remember a majority of the times I would lose in the top 25 were situations where I couldn't even see the enemy, which was much less of a problem in Fortnite, although the same problem did still persist to an extent. PUBG became frustrating, and increasingly so as more and more casual players left the game to play Fortnite instead, leaving just a select group of tryhards. And just like that, in one fell swoop, Fortnite took over from PUBG as the go-to Battle Royale game. On the 9th of Feb 2018, Fortnite overtook PUBG's player count record with 3.4 million concurrent players, and that's despite Fortnite servers suffering from serious issues and outages due to the sheer number of players. Many big PUBG streamers also moved over to Fortnite, and interestingly a huge number of ex-H1Z1 players also moved to Fortnite over PUBG, despite PUBG being more similar. Naturally, this was pretty detrimental to PUBG, with their player count dropping by 194,000 that very month, with a mass exodus of hundreds of thousands more over the following few months as Fortnite continued gaining market share above and beyond what PUBG could have ever imagined. But there was one pretty brilliant element of PUBG which Fortnite would never have, which was their tradable cosmetics market. PUBG made use of Steam's community market feature, which meant that skins could be bought and sold between players rather than having them locked to accounts. Their model was extremely similar to CSGO's at the time. Players could open crates to unlock skins of varying rarities, with the rarest skins being worth 4 figures. As you can imagine, when players have the chance to spend a few dollars on opening cases for a massive reward, the case opening market can become extremely lucrative thanks to a group of degenerate gamblers. But PUBG got greedy. You see, the developers actually received a commission from every single PUBG item sale on the community marketplace. So on top of the case money, they also made a transaction fee too. Unsurprisingly, they were making ungodly amounts of money, and since it was all basically just cosmetics, they were practically printing this money out of thin air. But as amazing as the Steam market is, there's one big issue for players, and that is that the Steam ecosystem is locked. Steam credit cannot be withdrawn. This meant that you could sell a skin for $1,000 of Steam credit, but all you could really do with this money was just buy other skins or buy Steam games, so it's not really real money. Now, as any CS player will point out, these skins are worth real money since you can trade them on third-party websites to cash out, which is exactly what people started to do with PUBG skins. Why would you sell a skin for $1,000 of Steam credit when you could sell it for $900 worth of crypto instead? This was great for players, Steam and PUBG alike, but PUBG just didn't see it that way. They saw it as players avoiding paying PUBG their sales commission since it was being done outside of Steam's market. On May the 3rd, 2018, PUBG Corp decided to update everyone on Steam. Hi everyone, starting today we're going to temporarily turn off access to personal trades for all PUBG items. Some context: normally players can trade items using either the market trade or personal trade features. Market trade lets you sell items through the Steam market system, and personal trade is supposed to allow friends to trade items without any costs attached. Recently though, we've seen a few cases of players using the personal trade function to sell items using third-party sites. This is essentially an abuse of the system. To prevent this, we're temporarily turning off personal trades while we search for a better solution. Once we figure out a way to prevent abuse, this restriction will be lifted. Thanks for reading, and we hope you understand. PUBG Corp. PUBG finally put the nail in the coffin for even its most dedicated players. Imagine spending hundreds or thousands of dollars in a game under the assumption that you could cash out back to real money if you need to, only for PUBG Corp to hand you a massive L to say thanks for all the revenue. So to make it clear, they didn't ban skins from being sold on the community market, but they did ban them from being traded to other accounts for free, which is how Steam trading bots work, which power these third-party exchanges. This bafflingly short-sighted and greedy move was far more detrimental to their bottom line than trading sites were. But PUBG Corp never reversed this decision. To this day, PUBG items cannot be cashed out. By the way, if you do have some old skins on PUBG which are miraculously worth more than 3 cents, sell them on the Steam Marketplace for CS2 skins and then sell those on a third-party site instead. As much as hardcore PUBG tryhards still to this day refuse to accept it, I do think that tradable skins played a big part in the game's success and helped make the game more playable for people who sucked at the game itself. There are a ton of parallels here to CSGO and CS2. God knows how many billions of dollars worth of skins the worst players have, but suffice to say many of these people only play the game because they like flexing and opening cases. Whether or not this culture is a good thing isn't really my place to say, but killing off such a successful in-game economy over a handful of people selling skins without PUBG Corp taking a cut is short-sighted and immature. The already dwindling player base began to drop like flies, with the average player count dropping by a further 80% after this move. By mid-2019, it looked like PUBG on PC was all but done for. Month by month, more players left, until just a fraction of the most committed players remained. Twitch streamers moved on, as the game was no longer the flavour of the week, and there were very few new players coming in because the skill gap was far too extreme for new players to have any fun. Between the trading ban and Fortnite takeover, PUBG on the PC's future was looking bleak. But that is specifically on PC. You see, almost immediately after the January 2018 record, PUBG went mobile. If you thought 3 million players was big, you aren't thinking big enough. PUBG Mobile became an almost immediate sensation. The numbers are almost unfathomable. 10 million daily active users in the first year, 261 million downloads in year 1, and most importantly for PUBG Corp, $172 million in revenue. They saw the potential and completely shifted their focus away from PC and consoles. Who cares about tens of millions of console and PC players when they have hundreds of millions at their disposal on mobile? Despite all of the hiccups along the way, PUBG Mobile has made well over $10 billion in lifetime revenue, which more than made up for their dying PC game. So in a nutshell, that is the rise, fall and rise again of PUBG. An overnight sensation which quickly became overshadowed by Fortnite and a trading ban, but then surpassed all expectations with a pivot to prioritise mobile gaming. PUBG Mobile has a surprisingly interesting and complex history, which is a bit too long to get into in this video, but if you want a sequel then comment down below and I'll make a follow-up to this one. And as always, thank you so much for watching.